Hey, this is Bill at Current Water Sports, and today I want to talk to you about when your ballast isn't filling to 100% and also how to adjust your ballast timers when needed. So let's just say you guys are out on the lake getting ready to start that first surf set. You go to the profile, select your surf setting, come back, screens indicate 100%. You think you're ready to roll, and you actually go back and check on things and notice that the bags aren't completely at 100%. So let's talk about why that would happen. Some people think that there's floats or cinders in the tanks, and that's really what's giving the information to the screen to say it's at 100% or not, but that's not true. All your newer boats, like 2013 and newer, are all driven by software and times. So basically, the boat doesn't know if it has water in it or not. It's truly based off of the fill times that we give it or the factory gives it. So at this point, you can simply reach down on the pad, select fill on the port or starboard or both, depending on which bag needs that override or that extra water in there. Get your 30 seconds, top off, then you're ready to go. If you feel that you're doing that process a lot, or every time you fill up, I think it's time, that your ballast impellers are breaking down. It's basically time to add a little bit more time to your timers. And we can simply do that by going to the menu button on the screen. And then we're looking for the ballast and tab settings, which is here. And then it brings up all your times. You have fill times and empty times. Each tank has one pump. So when we change the fill times, we're actually going to have to change the empty times as well. And always, too, before we do this, it's always a good practice to take a picture with your cell phone of the factory default settings, because once we put new impellers back in there, you'll need to reset back to those times because we'll be running too long or too short, depending on what we do with those times. So you notice that, let's say the port side takes an extra 20 seconds to fill, so we simply select the seconds, and I run that up to 1020, and then we go to the drain, and we add 20 seconds. But you want to do that when you're either completely at 100% or at 0. We don't want to start changing time when you're in the middle of the process because the system will get confused. So basically, at the end or the beginning of those fill cycles is when you want to add the time. Then we simply back out, go back to our profile, and ready to go. So now that you know a little bit more about your ballast system, you can adjust those timers as needed, but also keep in mind if you're adding a lot more time, it might be just time for a new impeller. So be aware, and if you have any more questions, always give us a call.